What is up, guys? JaretCampisi with the beautiful Christina K. Welcome back to the channel. First off, if you're watching this around the holiday season, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you had a good time with your friends and family. We certainly did. Ate a little bit too much, drank a little bit too much, but we're still alive, so we're good. Today we're going to be doing a clear clutch cover on our Agusta Brutale, which is one of our giveaway bikes. And if you haven't seen some of the painted parts for the Diablo, they're coming along really well also. So hopefully they'll be coming probably in January. But today's all about the MB. Don't forget, if you want to be entered to win custom motorcycles, patreon.com/Campisi Customs is always the first link in the description below. We're heading over to Warhorse, and let's get started. All right, we have arrived at Warhorse of Camp Hill, who is an official sponsor of the build series, of the channel, I should say. If you want to get anything from Warhorse, from bikes to parts to labor, and you mention my name, Campisi, you'll save money on anything you get from them. I also just realized I have 4 bikes at Warhorse right now. We have our MB Agusta, we have our Diablo that's torn apart, I have my Lamborghini Diablo because that's not currently working, and I have my Lamborghini Street Fighter, which is actually for sale. So yeah, they're supporting the channel very well over here at Warhorse. But today, we're going to be doing a clear clutch cover. And actually, as much as I like the carbon cover on this, I do think a clear clutch is going to look a lot cooler. We've never done this on an MV, and we've never actually used CNC before either. So this is going to be a couple of firsts here on the channel. I actually had to order this myself because Manny couldn't get them. They were all sold out on US distribution, so I got this from CNC factory in Italy. So it was quite expensive. I'll just put it that way. I think it was like $1,700, something like that. Pretty nutty for a clear clutch. But Moto Million said they will be carrying these in the future once they can actually get them. So hopefully it'll be a little bit more reasonable pricing when they have them available. So for the cover itself, we went with the black, and then you can see the opening right there. And then we went with black for the pressure plate. And then the springs, I went red, which is really cool that you can actually do that. You can choose the color of the springs. And then for the spring holders, we went with red as well. So it's going to be mainly black with a little touch of red, which is exactly how the bike is. It's mainly black with a little touch of red. So I thought that would be perfect. And then they even gave us a little keychain, which is really nice. CNC Racing. They make some really cool parts. I'm excited for Moto Million to be carrying them. And I'm excited for Caleb to give it a shot. Have you ever done a clear clutch on these? Nope. All right. First one. And I don't think they have any.
He's a little virgin.
Did you check for screws or bolts? Because I'm not sure if these are going to work. We're obviously going to need more than just these 4. I think that, or maybe they use those same ones.
Well, those are just for the cover.
Oh, so they're underneath. There's a different cover that might work for these. Okay, cool.
You're supposed to use the bolts.
Oh, okay. And so far, I don't know if I mentioned this, we did get the Nürburgring flash on this bike. When we put the full exhaust on, it was running a little rough, choppy. It was tough to ride. We shipped it up to North American Warhorse. They put the Nürburgring tune on there for us. And I took it out for a quick spin. It's been really cold here, just to verify that everything was working properly, and the bike feels way better than it did before. So I'm really happy about that. We got the battery thing sorted out. Look, there's no engine codes anymore, which is really nice. So yeah, really happy that they did that for us. Shout out to MB Agusta, I really appreciate that. And we are still keeping our eye on this tube right here for the radiator cooling. It doesn't seem to be affected so far by the exhaust, but look at the beautiful colors we're getting out of the exhaust already. So yeah, let's get this up on the lift, and we'll hand it over to Caleb. All right, so first thing we're doing is removing this carbon cover, which we're obviously not gonna put back on the bike. And I'm thinking maybe we could all sign this if we have like a white Sharpie or something. Might be pretty cool, and give it to the new owner. Otherwise, I don't know, probably just, I like to sometimes keep a part of the bikes in my office, like at home. So that's something we could just throw in the office, or we could give it to the new owner. I don't know, you guys let us know in the comment section below. If you were the winner of this bike, would you want that carbon piece with signatures of all of us? We could even get like everyone at Warhorse to sign it, or just the 3 of us, whatever you guys want. All right, so before we even got the cover removed, we realized we have a problem. Well, the first thing is we have it leaned over on the kickstand because there is a sight glass on this side, so there is going to be some oil that drips out of here. We're trying to minimize that as much as we can. But the other issue is because it came with that carbon cover on the special, like on these more expensive Brutales, they have spacers built in on 4 of these. So they didn't give us new bolts for this, so we literally won't have bolts for that unless he can find some that fit. And I thought that might be a problem because of that carbon case, but I didn't really know what to do about it because I guess you'd have to order them from MB, right? Case bolts or something like that, which we can do, but hopefully at the very least we can find a couple that will allow us to at least put it on today so you guys can see it. But I think there's going to be some oil coming out here. All right, let's see how much of a mess we make here. I feel like you might have to tap that with like a rubber mallet or something, right? Get that thing to come loose. You're just gonna take the plug off, and then that, of course, broke it loose. And actually, not too much oil in there.
It wasn't there.
That's crazy. Okay, not too bad at all, and it didn't get on the exhaust, so that's also good. And I bought this with I think like 1,000 miles on it, so I'm assuming they already did the first service, but looks like some pretty clean oil too, so that's also good. All right, he removed all the stock springs and spring retainers, and now he's grabbing the clip that basically goes on the bearing in the center. Yep, and that should allow the whole thing to just come off. Right, meow. Look at that. And the nice thing is this one actually already comes with a bearing, but you do have to, yeah, transfer that over. Make sure you do that, because that wouldn't work otherwise. You just press it right in there. Nice. It has a little knob right there, right, that it slides into, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty wild. Look at that. Pretty cool, man. It's nice it's interesting to see how the different manufacturers do that stuff. Immediately putting a clip back on like a smart man, so we don't forget.
Before it goes flying across the shop.
And there you can see the old springs and the old retainers. We're gonna reuse the bolts. We do have the new springs and the new retainers, which I will set right there for you. It's interesting they use different shades of red. These manufacturers love using different shades of red, man. I was telling Caleb if I had known you wouldn't be able to see the springs at all, I probably would have just got regular ones or just reused the stock ones. I don't think that they're different aside from just being red. So I probably could have saved myself some money since this thing was so damn expensive. But it's okay. We know that they're red if you watch this video. All right, so he's tightened them down to the proper torque specs. And I went and just pulled the, you want to actually pull the clutch lever so I can just show them. You just want to, before you put it all back together, it's always good to pull the clutch lever and see if it feels like it's working properly and moving the clutch plate, which it is. And I was telling, it feels a little heavier with the throw. I think that those springs are a little beefier than these springs, which is totally fine. Shouldn't affect anything. Would that do anything? Would that give a change to the clutch feel at all?
Probably
apart from pulling it in being a little harder, it would probably last a little bit longer, right? Those springs.
It'll engage better. It
Okay.
won't slip as much.
Nice. Very good. So there is a reason to that. Gotta have those man hands, baby. But look at that. That looks badass. And I contemplated doing red pressure plate, but I thought because there's just a little splash of red on the bike, it might look better to just have black with a splash of red. Because if you just have a bunch of red all of a sudden in the middle of the bike, I think it wouldn't have looked good. That actually looks perfect. So I'm really excited for that. Get this bad boy on there. It's gonna be juicy. All right, it's time to put the bell of the ball on, baby. And there is a gasket on there that stayed on there, so we decided not to remove it. That looks so sick, dude. Look at that. And I love how it has the oil filler area here is all blacked out too, which is really cool because it was silver on the old one. It's just a major upgrade, dude. That looks so good. You're gonna have to probably tap that with a mallet, huh? To get it to sit in there.
I think it is.
Does it feel like it's in there? Dude, look at that. Bro.
Yes.
That looks so dope. Okay. All right, so as we were putting some stuff back together, before the carbon cover actually covered this area, and we put this, is it O2 sensor wire in here so you couldn't see it, but now that that's gone, you will see it. So instead of having like all of this here and screwing it into these things down here, I think he's gonna reroute it and tuck it in somewhere else. That way, if we do end up leaving the belly panel off, then you just see that, which looks a lot better. All right, so we ended up just running that wire back up underneath there, and you can't even see it anymore. So that way, if we decide not to put if I can't find a carbon, actually, if anyone can find a carbon belly panel for this, please link it in the comment section below. I think a carbon belly would look really good. I'm thinking about maybe getting the bullet carbon wheels for this thing. I think that would be really badass with some, and then chain and sprocket. I'll show you what I was looking at for CNC makes them. Check this out. I think this would look incredible. Look at this setup here. How badass is that? All black and red. So imagine that right there. It would match the clear clutch and the rest of the black and red on the bike. And then we'll do the black and gold chain. I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna try and find a carbon front cover. I need carbon parts for this. Manny said he couldn't find any. So if you guys have a website, you can find carbon for the front and rear. It doesn't even have a rear tail hugger. But for this piece here and the belly pan is really what I want. And then maybe some carbon wheels, some carbon brake ducts would be cool, some cooling ducts. We do have radiator and oil cooler guards that we'll do. And we'll do these in black probably, maybe red up there. And then I would love a black kickstand too. I'm looking for that. It's really hard to find parts for these. So, and even this piece in carbon I think would look really good when we do the chain and sprocket and all that. We don't have to worry about the front cover so much, but that back there would look really good. So yeah, that's what we're working with this. There's not a ton of stuff that obviously needs done, but I think some of those parts would really finish it off and make it look really good. All right, here's the moment of truth. Does it work? Does it leak, I should say.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. He's angry. He is angry. Okay, well. It works. Unfortunately now there's oil all over it, so it doesn't, actually you can't really see it on the camera, but doesn't that look incredible, teens? Hey, pull the clutch lever though.
Why?
It's,
Did you do
the
it?
springs are heavier.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
It's
need
not as bad when it's on.
I need to
Yeah.
start working
Some
on it.
man hands.
Before-
When the bike's on and running, it's not as bad, and springs do break in a little bit, but that honestly looks incredible. That looks so good. So yeah, I think that's it for this episode. First time doing a clear clutch cover on an MV Agusta, and Caleb crushed it. Honestly, it was pretty damn smooth, right? Not too bad at all. Yeah. So I told him when he gets a chance, just take it out for a little spin. It's too cold today to do it, and it's supposed to be wet. So in the future, and then I still need to do a first ride with you guys with the Nürburgring flash on there with the exhaust. So that'll be coming in the future too. Once we get some days like just in the 50s. Would be warm enough for me to take it out. And then my Diavel's not working, so I'll have a video coming on that. Caleb will have to fix my Diavel. And
Does it work?
no, it's not the battery, it's something else. But that's it. So again, if you guys want to be entered to win this bike, help support this project, patreon.com/Campisi Customs is always the first link in the description below. It's this along with our custom Diavel, which is going to be insane when that's all finished. You'll be entered to win both of those bikes. So again, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big old juicy thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.